Hey, this is Pink Pantyhose, where comedy meets feminism. I'm your host, Nia Brooks, and thank you all for listening to my podcast. You can do anything with your ears. You can clean your ears, you can pierce your ears, but the fact that you're giving me your ears to listen to my podcast, I appreciate you. So today, we're talking about this dope concert I went to, The Function, with Megan Thee Stallion. And for those of you who don't know, I love Megan Thee Stallion. My roommate put me on to her. She's one of my new favorite rappers. Make sure you follow her on Instagram, the H-Town Hottie, Young Tina Snow. But yeah, her Instagram handle is The Stallion, 2 E's. So this event, really great. And I learned about it on social media. I saw the flyer when she promoted it on her page. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go. And then I paused. I was like, who are these other people on the flyer? $13. You trying to save up for some future goals now? You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a small amount of money, like money add up. But I met this cool guy named Tyler in my class. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to go see the drag queens, woo, woo, woo. And I was like, okay, now I have to go because I told him, okay, I'm going to go with you. And I'm not a send-off. I'm all about integrity. Say what you mean what you say, keep your word. And I'm so happy I went. The show was $13, but it was worth $20. And you know something is popping if I say it should have cost more because I'm cheap. Cheaper than a mug. Yeah. So as soon as we walk into Berlin, shout out to Berlin, Lakeview, Northside, off the red, brown, or purple, Belmont stop. And we go in and we meet with Tyler's friend, Allie. Super cool person. Love the shortcut. My hair used to be short like Amber Rose, so I always love a woman with short hair. And she is a dancer. Allie was getting it, like, not just like twerking and popping. She really wasn't doing that. She was actually moving like they used to do back in the day. See, like, dancing is historic now. People don't even do it like they used to. But she was just getting it. I was like, man, her family probably dance. You know, she be getting at the cookouts probably, but so much fun. It's always good to have good people around you. Then the appetizer, the go-go dancers at Berlin. There were 2 women, and they were so dope. The first dancer, she was a little light-skinned, had her little booty cheeks out. She was a little thick, and she had glitter on her booty. And I was like, yo, glitter on your booty? Yes, glitter on your booty, glitter on your booty. Yeah, because I love glitter. And then she was just clapping her little cheeks, and, well, they weren't little. You know, she had some meat on her. She was thicker than me. And she had a little cow skin. I'm pretty sure it was fake. I don't think she out here killing cows. But she was doing her Doja Cat thing. And I loved her shoes. They were like silver platinum, rainbowish. And they had like a little platform on them. I was like, girl, I need them shoes. And then there was another go-go dancer, full figure. She had like this plasticky pink thing on. And y'all know I love pink. You know, pink pantyhose. You see what I did there? But she had little fishnets on. And she had this hula hoop. And she was working it and twirling it. Super confident. And I loved her natural hair, even though half her head was shaved. But the hair that she did have, it was long. It was a fresh twist out. And I was just loving these go-go dancers because I thought to myself, why can't these women dance at a strip club? But I'm thinking about Main Street strip clubs. And first off, men are trash. Some men don't know how to control themselves. They think dancers are objects less than human. And the world is full of body shaming. But I appreciate Berlin Nightclub for giving these go-go dancers a platform to dance because people were vibing with them, throwing their singles and all that. And I just appreciate that being a space of empowerment. Like, anyone's body type is welcome to dance. Then the queens, y'all. The queens. These queens were amazing. And I've only seen drag shows with white queens who performed mainstream pop music, and they wasn't even performing. Like, they was just strut around, lip sync the songs, and that's only a portion of drag. Like, they weren't really dancing or entertaining me. Like, they'll put somebody's face into their titties and do a little cute stuff on the side. And my homie Tyler, before the show, he was telling me, like, yeah, people be downplaying black queens. Like, anything in black America, they ain't got love for us, y'all. But, yeah, they look down on black culture in the drag community. So he was like, yeah, you definitely got to go to the show. I was impressed. All these queens. First off, I have a performing arts background. I did band. I did speech team, poetry. So I have respect for anyone who can go on stage and do their thing, especially do it well. But these queens were amazing because they're performing to rap and hip-hop music. And I know at Berlin, they didn't want to play all types of rap because, unfortunately, lots of rap, especially nowadays, is really homophobic, transphobic, sexist. And Berlin at that night, I don't know how Berlin is all the time, but at least on that night, it seemed like a safe space for queer people. Like, nobody wants to be degraded all the time. You know what I'm saying? But this was so dope. Favorite queens, hands down, Bambi. She started the show, had the sequence dress, and just was super confident, strutting on the stage, just loud in your face. And she was performing to City Girls. And I'm not a City Girls fan, but I love that song. City Girls on the 305, period. And I was singing that song after the show and the next day. So I was vibing with Bambi. I was like, yes. And then Kenzie Kool-Aid. I love Kenzie because Kenzie, she also performed to some rap music, and she had the audacity to perform some Nicki Minaj, but not just any Nicki Minaj, like some throwback Nicki, like Nicki in the beginning of her career Nicki. You know what I'm saying? When she was good, she lip synced to Go Hard, and she had the facials like Nicki Minaj used to do, like the little animated face. I was feeling Kenzie so hard. And her boots, these long gold boots, I love me some boots, y'all, especially like some little pleather. I'm a big fan of pleather. And then my favorite queen, shout out to Chloe. Chloe was so dope because she did not come to play, y'all. She came to give y'all a show. So Chloe had a skit in the beginning, and she chopped and mixed her music to be a variety of songs, not just one song, because that gets boring sometimes when they just dance to one song. But Chloe had the wardrobe. She had a little schoolgirl outfit. Her cheekbones look good. She looked good as a woman, y'all. Shout out to Chloe. And she was dancing like nobody's business, just popping it and shaking it, not just strutting on the stage, but actually just doing her thing. And I could tell, like, Chloe did dance team or majorettes back in high school. I just loved how Chloe was performing on stage. Well rehearsed. Chloe made it look easy to do drag. And Chloe was so inspirational because Chloe reminded me about life and how you need to do what makes you happy. And the money's going to come to you if you do what you love and you do it well. So shout out to all those amazing queens who got up on stage. But now, the entree, the Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh my gosh. As soon as she walked out to the club on the main floor. And she drew attention to herself because people were excited. And I noticed her blue hair. And then she had this big bodyguard in front of her. They were walking in the line. And then she went to this little booth in the front of the club. And she was just taking pictures and doing videos. I knew they were for her Instagram. And I went and I was taking pictures of her taking pictures. And at first, I was like, okay, Naya, step back, let someone else get a chance to take pictures up close. And I was like, no, life is about self-preservation. So I stood there until she was done taking pictures and videos. She gave out Henny shots, y'all. So not only is she bad, she got lyrics, but she cares. She gives out to the community. And before I left, the security guard, he was like, okay, y'all can take pictures one at a time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I stayed up close. I was the third person to take a picture with her. Oh, and absolutely loved it. So I walked away after I got my picture. And then they were like, okay, 12:30, 12:45, Megan gonna go perform. So I went to the front of the stage because, like I said, life is about self-preservation. Put yourself first. And I was really up close. Fortunately, it was a small venue, so you could have a good seat pretty much anywhere if you up close. And we were all just having a good time watching Megan perform. She had this crop top on with her cleavage out. It was like black with Harley Davidson, these matching black booty short briefs, and you could see her butt cheeks. And then she had chains over the top of her butt cheeks, and then these suede heels with her toes out. And I just loved looking at her. I was like, oh my gosh, she looked great. And she had this little cowgirl hat because, she's from Houston, Southside Houston. Just loved it. And I was staring at her hard. Her body looks amazing. Like, she had tiger stripes on her butt cheeks. I know this because I'm a freak and I was staring hard. She earned that body. That's another reason why I love Megan Thee Stallion. Not only is she talented and look good, but she's natural. Like, all that was given to her. No enhancements. Love that. So I also loved when she was on stage, she was just popping it and just confident, having a good time, and everybody was singing her songs. And the frosting on the sundae, y'all, the frosting on the cake, Bambi came back out on stage, and performed last week in Houston. I love that song. 713 something 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 832. I'm from Texas, and I wish I was from Texas, y'all, just so I could say big shot from Texas. But it was so good because Bambi, she had a little cowgirl hat on, and she had this multicolored pink orange outfit, and she was just confident. She was like, and want to kick it with the horsey, and she had like a little horse riding dance move. And what was dope is that Megan was on the side, and you could tell she was so flattered and she was so into it and engaged because she was singing along and she was just cheering on Bambi. It was just a dope look, y'all. But I just appreciate this event because, one, I love Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not about to go to Texas. Well, maybe I will in the future, but it was just dope that she came to the city. And this was a great opportunity to bridge the queer community with, I guess, non-queer people, because drag, it attracts the queer community, both people who are queer in gender identity and sexuality. And then Megan, she's a cisgendered, I'm assuming based on her music, she's heterosexual, but her audience, I'm sure there's queer people who are her fans, but there's also heterosexual people as well as cisgender people. If you don't know what cisgender means, that means the outer appearance of your gender identity matches the gender identity you were assigned at birth. So I'm a cisgender woman. Like, I was born female, I was told I was female, and I dress as a stereotypical woman. But I appreciate how she breaks these communities together, and we're just all in one space having fun, sipping and dancing, not just on the sideline being lame, but a lot of people were in there dancing and twerking, just having a good time. So I applaud Megan. Shout out to all those queens and the go-go dancers. Y'all did a good show. Shout out to Berlin Nightclub. I'm definitely happy I went to that event. But yeah, thank y'all for listening to this podcast. This is Pink Pantyhose, where comedy meets feminism. I'm your host, Nia Brooks, and sending y'all love and good vibes. Can't wait for y'all to listen to the next show.